So here it is, one of the happiest days in the land of football. Clubs appearing for the first time at the start of a new campaign to reveal their secrets from pre-season. New faces, new tactics, new approaches, but the same old game. We're all in love with football again. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So the wait is finally over. It's time to get to it.
Well, the world's most followed league, Peter, certainly the wealthiest, and while I would predict another almighty tug-of-war between the giants of Manchester, London and Liverpool, it would be nice to see another romantic story as we did roughly a decade back.
And now, lining up
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So it's down to business here. So this perhaps the season in microcosm. Now it's Messi. And the counter is on. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Played out towards the right wing. Smoothly does it. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. It's an early cross. Messi aims beyond the defence. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And it's 𝗟𝗡. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘. 𝗟𝗚𝗡. 𝗟𝗚𝗩𝗘. It's a really well-measured ball, and he cuts out the supply. 𝗟𝗩𝗚.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
𝗟𝗩𝗚 picks it up out wide. And a chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Kane really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's 𝗟𝗡𝗩.
That's good play from him.
Oh, nice touch. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Son Heung-min. Just eases him off the ball. Granit Xhaka. Played out to the right. Could try cutting inside here.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Foden. Kane delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And it's Caicedo. Great vision.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi plays it short. Oh, what has happened? And the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
𝗟𝗡𝗩. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Into the channel.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Son Heung-min really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's 𝗟𝗡𝗩. Now it's 𝗟𝗡𝗩. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mukiele. And it's Xhaka. Caicedo takes control of it and he's on them. And the first 45 minutes are up. How would you review the first half?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Let's keep this up.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. Arsenal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
And we're off again. No reported change to either side during the break. Granit Xhaka. Defending was strong and firm. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's in a great position here. He's in space and looking for options. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. Now it's Son Heung-min. Can he get on the end of this? He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style! The second half off to a spectacular start. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Threads one in. Son Heung-min. And it's Camavinga. Gets into some space. Lofted in.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Messi. And Caicedo. Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lefebvre. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Played back in. That's the throw. Sunderland can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Oh, it's played into the area. Cleared away. Can he get it through? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Akanji. Vardiol. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mukiele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Caicedo. Camavinga, played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's there to clear it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Caicedo cuts it out. Messi. 𝗟𝗡𝗩 has created one goal already. Akanji. Messi. Messi running with the ball. 𝗟𝗩 receives it in a wide position. Crossed in again. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now, what about a counter-attack? Leading by just one goal, and still some defending to do.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And this is Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 20.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Coming on the field, number 22. Luis
We are into overtime.
Number 4.
Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number
And it's
5.
Xhaka.
Substitution. 2
That has been
minutes has been
slung wide.
indicated.
And the referee brings it to a close. That is a very, very tidy start. Reason for great satisfaction, great optimism ahead of what we are sure will be a very competitive season. Caicedo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, I think, Peter, it's a result that's going to give them an awful lot of confidence for the weeks ahead. A tough test, they managed to come through with good strength of character. Not a perfect performance, but in all honesty, one they'll happily take.
Thank you, everyone.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us. Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days.
Hello
Arsenal
everyone,
versus
and
Manchester
welcome to
United will
Old Trafford.
always be a major date on the
Manchester
footballing
United
calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting. In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Ahmad. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's onside. Here comes the cross. And he's there to clear it. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's...
Son Heung-min! Diogo Dalot. Shaw. And Dalot. Turns back here, probably the best option. Yoro. Diallo might just make this. Son Heung-min does really well there, he is strong. Son Heung-min. Casemiro. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Thinks about the... Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Shaw. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Messi. Foden. Foden hurtling down that right flank. Knocks it out wide. Son Heung-min. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And it's been taken short. Messi. That is lovely. Can he get on the end of this? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's managed to get rid. Akanji, and it's Caicedo. Oh, played through for the wide man. He gets big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Dalot. Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. De Ligt. Yoro. And Casemiro. Yoro. No outsmarting him this time. And that is as far as they're going to go. Can he get it through? And the shot! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Mount. Now it's 𝗟𝗟𝗩𝗘. Diallo has it out wide and in space. Oh, smashing header! It's a goal! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Mason Mount. Mason Mount.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a promising position. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi. Kane spread it left. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Casemiro. Nicely spread. Casemiro. And he's picked it up out wide. Now the ball in. Akanji tries to clear. Mount plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Short changes him with that pass. Casemiro. Now it's 𝗟𝗟𝗩𝗘. Caicedo. Vardiol. Messi. Caicedo. Camavinga.
2 added minutes has been
Diallo,
indicated.
who does have an assist to his name. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Diogo Dalot. A heavy challenge. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Arsenal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Welcome everyone, our lads.
There's the start of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Diallo making good progress on the right-hand side. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Dallo. And here's Mount. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mount, and it's played into the middle. Messi. And it's Caicedo. And 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He is just caressing the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Messi. Played out to the right. Played in by Foden. Bayendier gets his gloves on it. Nice
The
and calm.
attendance for this match was 71,550.
Now it's Foden. Valverde threads one in. Foden receives it in a wide position, and that's gone loose. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Played back in. Keeper's dealt with that. Good running, strong and purposeful. Messi. Oh, good spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That'll be a throw. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Aim forwards. Diallo gets into a good position. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Plays it in low. Valverde tidy with his distribution.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Spread neatly. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 2, Diogo Dallo. Number 16.
It's a promising position.
Coming on the
Oh,
field.
now here's an interesting matchup.
Number 31.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Number 3, Mazraoui.
Looking for options for
Substitution.
movement.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Mazraoui. Played out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Delivered across. Arsenal preparing now to welcome the final whistle. And he's managed to get free. 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘, lovely feet. Cleared without hesitation. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Plays a sharp little ball here, and he cuts out the supply.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
It's a really well-measured ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. He's on it, can he get away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘 taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I'm going to keep an eye out for this guy, Kyle Walker, especially because his team build from the back. Whether he's going to stay out wide or move into midfield and create some overloads. He's a player I hugely admire for his intelligence, his sense of positioning, and boy, can he sprint.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘 is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Hartman. So nearly the perfect ball. Vardiol. And it's Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Walker. Hannibal. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Hartman. No, 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘. Foden. 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘. Anthony. He's had it taken off him. Camavinga. Foden. Akanji. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Son Heung-min.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Akanji gets it away. And that's put paid to a promising move. Valverde. Now it's Foden. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Foden providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Valverde. Gets into some space. That's good play. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hartman. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it.
Shot a goal! Now that is commitment to the cause. And it's been taken short. Now the ball... Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Vardiol. Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Son Heung-min. Flings in across. Camavinga! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Kyle Walker. That's Hannibal. He's looking wide. Now Anthony. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kyle Walker. 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘. Spread it left. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And the finish! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that's out of reach. Vardiol. Caicedo. Head over towards the opposite flank. And it's Valverde. Foden. Messi. 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘 does well to stand firm and defend it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
That was the first half.
Some first half
Let's hope
thoughts?
the boys can turn it
I
up
have to
for the
say, I
second.
think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
Here we go again then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Caicedo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it out wide. Showing good feet. Played into the box. And the keeper has it. Looking for the run. That's very neat. He's found a way through. Messi. Here's Kane. That has been slung wide. Now it's Kane. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Anthony. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Oh, that's fabulous. Hannibal. He's being urged to shoot. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Anthony. Threads one in. Ball driven towards the far post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Well, played right into his path. Foden is on... Great chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, that's great running from the way he manoeuvred himself into such a good position to receive the pass and go through on the goalkeeper then.
Hannibal. Cullen. Ugochukwu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Anthony. And he's had it nicked away. Some good work on the right flank here. He slings it in.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Hannibal. Swung over. That is ended up in no man's land.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tries to play it through. He is just caressing the ball. He's picked his way through. Nicely shaped cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Coming on the field is number 44,
Arsenal are still in search of that breakthrough goal. Caicedo. And Guardiola. Messi. Hannibal. Now it's 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Anthony. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Kane. It's a pretty loose pass. Played out to the right. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Oh, good spread. It's a promising position. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Caicedo. Fagioli. And the referee brings it to a close. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
And for all that are here today, we are glad to inform you that tickets for the next home game are now available on general sale from the ticket office.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And this is now today's lineup.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
So it's down to business here. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be.
Well, having experience of games like this, Peter, getting the balance right between aggression and discipline is always key. Yeah, of course you want to make your presence felt, but not for the wrong reasons.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
Okay, interesting. Now it's Pedro Neto. He's found a way through. Now it's 𝗟𝗚𝗘.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Cucurella. Cucurella got a long way forward to join the attack. This looks promising. Caicedo. Vardiol. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Caicedo. 𝗟𝗚𝗘, and he cuts out the supply.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Akanji, Caicedo, Camavinga, spread it left. Son Heung-min looking to get on the end of this. Caicedo, Fernandez. And it's Cucurella. That's good running with the ball. Now it's 𝗟𝗚𝗘. And it's Caicedo. And he's in on goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Son Heung-min had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Pedro Neto. Valverde does well to stand firm and defend it. Messi. For Valverde. Camavinga. And it's Valverde. And Akanji. Valverde. Can he get it through? Messi looking to run onto it. Here's found... and Messi!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Adebayo. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. He is through here. That's a sharp pass. And that has been clubbed away. And he's there to clear it. And it's Fernandez. Caicedo. That has been slung wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Neto. Caicedo. That's a good ball out wide. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free. And he's there to get it away. And it's Messi. Plays it in low. Fernandez. Caicedo. For Pedro Neto. Pass somewhat off target.
There will
Foul
be
Pedro.
one added time.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Solid,
Which way will things go
very
in the
solid,
second half?
actually, Peter.
Ours, of
They
course.
haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
That gets things going for the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Messi, now it's Messi. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision. Oh, he saved it! Golden opportunity wasted.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
He rises! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well, that has not gone well. Caicedo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedro Neto. 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗘. Played out towards the right wing. Son Heung-min.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, red, nice interception. Cucurella. And Caicedo. 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗘. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Played into space out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cucurella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Chelsea finding their passes. Could try cutting inside here. Takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Camavinga, just about up to the hour now. Nicely aimed pass. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗘. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗘 actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
And it's Gusto. Chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Chelsea making consecutive changes here.
Coming on to replace him is number 10, Palmer.
Valverde. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Palmer. He is just caressing the ball. Messi. Vardio. Nicely weighted ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's cut it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pedro Neto. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's taking no chances there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Valverde. Kane. That's the keeper's ball. Palmer.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Substitution on the field. Number 41, Esteban. Number 7, Pedro
Chalobah.
Neto. Coming
And
on
it's
the field,
Fernandez.
number
Played out to the left
24,
flank.
Reece James. Number 30,
Luis Araujo.
Garnacho.
Substitution in progress.
Defending here is really tight. Fagioli gets into some space. Caicedo.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
James receives it in a good position here. Palmer. He's in a... Shoots!
There will be 3 minutes.
They're avoiding the
added
blatantly
time.
obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now it's 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘. Now it's Kane. Now it's Luis. He's gone for goal! Oh, that's incredible! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal take them. And that is that. Arsenal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Luis Araujo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And for all
So
that are
that's
here
it from
today,
us. Many
we are
thanks
glad
go to
to
Jim
inform you
Beglin,
that tickets for the
and
next
goodbye
home
from
game
us.
are now available on general sale from the ticket office.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
So that's got things underway. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘 gets over and intercepts. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And it's Camavinga. Valverde. The ball goes in. And that has been knocked clear. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘 proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Camavinga. Valverde. Well played, important challenge that. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's in space and looking for options. No foul, says the referee. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘 did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
McAllister. A probing pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Back towards the middle. Now that's well seen too. Gravenberg. Wirtz. And Gravenberg. Now it's Wirtz. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘 is onto this. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Danger averted for now. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alisson gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. McAllister. And it's 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Pinches it off him. Kane. Played out towards the right wing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
Foden! 𝗟𝗓𝗩 with the clearance. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘 cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And here's Gakpo. Now it's Kane. Knocks it out wide. Valverde. And that's gone loose. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. And this is Son Heung-min. And that has been clubbed away. Valverde. Van Dijk. And it's McAllister. Gravenberg. Konate. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well, and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And the action is back on the way.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Akanji. And Guardiola. Messi. Nicely spread. Foden. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘 to McAllister. Played out to the left flank. Now, can they get him away? Flings in across. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Ambitious ball here. He's in a great position here. And it's Son Heung-min. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘 being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space.
It's Son Heung-min! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Son Heung-min really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've played it short. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Almost an hour gone. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Gravenberg distributed tidily. Clipped into space. 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘. Liverpool choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Valverde. Foden. And it's Valverde. Messi. And it's 𝗟𝗑𝗩𝗙𝗪. And here's Foden. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Akanji. Caicedo. That's a good ball out wide. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. 𝗟𝗑𝗩𝗘. Out to the left it goes. Akanji. Vardiol. For Valverde. Now it's Foden. ·75 minutes played. That has been slung wide. And it's 𝗟𝗑𝗩𝗘. And here's Elliott. There's the delivery. Akanji getting this one clear.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11, Phil Foden. Number 20.
And he lines up a cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Number 4, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 44,
And it's made its way to him.
Fagioli. Substitution in progress.
Played out to the right. And he's picked it up out wide. In with the challenge. Chiesa.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Tries to pass it through. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, shooting chance! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitution.
Liverpool making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Elliott. Now it's Jones.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. And he whips it in.
Well, that has caused this...
That's that, the end. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you,
And
Jim,
for all that are
and
here
goodbye.
today, we are glad to inform you that tickets for the next home game are now available on general sale from the ticket office.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And this is now today's
So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
So that's got things underway. Bob. That has found him in acres of space. Up he goes! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. A lot of space ahead of him. There's the delivery. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Arsenal! The breakthrough strike. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘. Now it's Bob. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. And it's Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's aimed into the middle. Kusanov tries to clear. And it's been taken short. Rodri. Bob. And now they can spring out of defence. 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘. Arsenal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Over to the left. Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. Foden receives it in a wide position. Valverde, well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Reinders. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Foden. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. Threads one in. That's tidy. Quality ball. Out to the left it goes. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Caicedo. For Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘. Crosses it in. Danger averted for now. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Caicedo. Akanji. And it's Caicedo. And Gvardiol. Now it's Son Heung-min. Just eases him off the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Núñez. Corner. Bernardo Silva with the short one. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. That's been intercepted. Nice looking ball. Haaland! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's a pretty loose pass. Pressure coming in from all directions. Vardiol. Caicedo. And Akanji. Vardiol. Son Heung-min. And Vardiol. Caicedo. Played out to the right.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
And the action is back underway.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Rodri. And it's Reinders. Aimed beyond the defence. Quick look, then plays it in. And the ball is out of play. Camavinga. Valverde. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
And here's Messi. Distributed tidily. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's out for a goal kick. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And it's Reinders. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Now it's Bob. Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rodri. And here's Haaland. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And this is Bernardo Silva. Look at the space. Marmoush! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Kanji getting this one clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Reinders. Out to the right. Now it's Foden. Now it's Camavinga. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. Nori. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Camavinga kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Valverde. Foden going full tilt down the right-hand side. And this is Messi.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Can he get on the end of this? Stood up well to him there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Guardiola looking for the run, and this is Messi. Goes for a shot! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Substitution on the field, number 27.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 52.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Number 11, Goku.
Now it's Luis Araujo. Arsenal have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Kusenov. Stones. 5 minutes left on the clock. It's Bernardo Silva. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Caicedo. And he's picked it up out wide. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution. Two added minutes has been indicated.
Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Doku. Nicely weighted ball. And he's onside. Haaland's cross. Guardiola. And that will be the final act. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Kane claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.